and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Ridder going to change up the look. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. To the air again, it's Ridder. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Ridder will set up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. but the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. It's in the receiver in motion. Just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Evans has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into the hands of London. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29.
Ridder to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Falcons.
Ridder off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ridder now. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down. Here's Ridder. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Going play action. Ridder. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Ridder. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Ridder. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Coup for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Buccaneers 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver, finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. On second down, Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Falcons 24, Buccaneers 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Evans. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a gain of 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. This time Wilson will throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Clark Phillips there to stop him. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now it's Wilson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground, Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Wilson. Evans has it left side. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Wilson to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Cook now off the read option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wilson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here now, second and goal. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 24 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Ridder from the gun. Smith catches left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw, Ridder. Into the hands of London. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ridder, he wants to change the play here. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Ritter looks to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Robinson.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win.